Okay, let's start chapter 6, Manage Device Cisco Router. In this video, I will explain how to collect data from Cisco router and web server on using Nagios. First, in chapter 6, let's start about the Cisco router. First one, in the Cisco router, we need to configure like this. First one, access list file permit this IP address. This 8.6 IP address means the Nagios the IP address. And after that, SNMP server community, in my case, the community will be John. And the read only the number 5. Number 5 means access list number. And after that, SNMP server host here, 8.6, the Nagios server and community will be John. And the SNMP server enable traps, SNMP link down and link up, cold start and warm start. So here, cold start, warm start means the configuration altered or unaltered. So if the configuration is changed or unchanged, in this case, maybe the SNMP will send this kind of information or data to Nagios using SNMP protocol. And if we are successful to configure on route, then in the Nagios, we can test this configuration using this command. So SNMP get, the community will be the John, and the 8.11 will be the Cisco router IP address, and using this one, then the Cisco router will reply to this command. And the number 2, Nagios server configuration. First, please try to download Nagios plugin from this website. And after that, move this plugin to here, Nagios plugin the directory. And after that, open this plugin, and we need to change online. In my case, the line number 20 here, the Nagios library, the directory here, USR library Nagios plugin like this. And after that, we can check the plugin working well or not using this command. So community will be John, and the IP address will be this one, 8.11. And after that, we have to register this command to this file, comments.cfg, and this command, the name will be check SNMP Cisco iOS like this. Okay, and after that, in the Nagios directory, we have to create this kind of the file configuration file for Cisco router. In my case, the name will be the route.cfg. And if you complete to create this file, we have to register this file to Nagios the main configuration file. In my case, I will register like this. And after that, we have to verify this main configuration file of Nagios, and the Nagios restart and web server restart. And after that, we can check or test router data from the Cisco routers on Nagios using this one. Okay, then let's start here. Okay, first let's go to the Cisco router. In my case, for the testing, I configure like this. Here, there are 2 routers, R1 and R2. And this R1 and R2 router connected to using the OSPF, and they have this kind of IP address 200.10.10.0/24. And this one R2 connected to this one. C1 has this one. It's a Nagios server. So here, please check. In my case, this one R2. Okay, first interface. So this interface has 192.168.11. So please check to the Nagios server, the network connection 80.6. So now the 8.6 is the Nagios server's IP address connected to this router. And this router and using the OSPF to receive and send their network information. And now the R2, the receiving data from R1 about this network address. And after that, let's check the SNMP configuration like this. So here, first, don't try to make an access list like this. Access list 5 permit this IP address of the Nagios server, and the community, the junk, and the read only, and the 5. This one is access list number. And after that, the SNMP server enable traps SNMP link down and up, cold start and warm start, and host here, and the junk will be the community. So now I completed the configuration on the Cisco router, and let's test this one. Does this whether this Cisco router sending this kind of data using the SN protocol to Nagios server? So in the Nagios server, please SN get version 1, and the community will be John, and after that IP address 80.11 and SNMP version 2 MIB, okay, colon, and after that sys 0. So now the Cisco router is sending the data using the SNMP protocols. Okay, then if you you have to download this plugin. In my case, now I download and move here, check SNMP patch level protocol, and open, and please check the line number 20 like this. Library path, in my case, USR, library, Nagios, and the plugins. Okay, and after that, okay, here cd etc Nagios cd object, and the command open here, and let's check the SNMP here. In my case, line number 219 command here. Check SNMP Cisco iOS, and here line check SNMP patch level, and the host in my case will be 168.80.11 like this. Okay, and after that, let's go to the Nagios here. And in my case, at first time, if you are successful to install the Nagios, normally the Nagios support this one, switch.cfg. So in my case, just I copy switch that like this. Okay, and after that, please open the router, the configuration file. At first, okay, here, after opening this file, we need to configure some line. For example, line number 5 here, general use switch, and this one will be the hostname will be the router, and the address will be 192.168.8.11 like this. And here, especially, so here, line number 55, define the service here. And the host group will be Cisco router, name, the host name will be router, and the service description here, check SNMP iOS router, and the check command here like this. This one is just the community of the SNMP. Okay, then Nagios. Okay, here configuration. In my case, line number 43. etc Nagios object router.cfg like this. Okay, then we complete. So here, let's check verification first here. So here using this command you have to find here total warning and error must be 0. Okay, and after that service Nagios restart and the service web server restart. Okay, and after that here let's go to the local host and Nagios. So here, okay, then first let's go to the tactical overview here. So here in my case a host and the service. So let's go to the map. First one, this one is a router. Okay, and the host informations. Okay, let's check the router first here. Let's go to router. So this one is off, and this one already the router send the information, and you can check using this one. How about the services here? Okay, then let's go to router check SNMP iOS router. If you don't have, or if you cannot see the current status here, or status the information or performance data, then please check using this one. Read the schedule, the next check here, commit, done, and again, commit, done. Then you can see this kind of the informations. And the current now, the performance data, attempt, or the correction time, the check, and this kind of service already the enable. According to the situation, you can change the service command here. So host information, so the data. So now the router is sending and the status sending information and the state is okay. Okay, then let's go to the chapter 6. Okay, so using this one, I already checked manage the devices using Cisco routers. Okay, next will be the web server. First one, please check the module in Apache web server. If you open this file, etc http://conf.ht.com. So first check the module here, load the module, especially about this module, the status module, and after that, extended the status on, and in my case, if you open this file, you can find this kind of the locations. So here you have to activate this area, server status, handler status, and especially allow the access control. In my case, this one, 192.160.86 means the Nagios server. And this web server has the IP address 192.168.8.5. And after that, we need to restart the web server. And after configuration of the web server, and we need to check this web server is working well using Nagios server. So here, we need to download, or we need to check the plugin, and after that the 192.168.5. This one means the web server IP address, and after that in the Nagios server we have to register this plugin to this command configuration file. So here command name will be check HTTP status, and the command line here contribution check Apache status. Then we have to create the configuration file for web server. So just copy, or you can use the template file web server like this. And after that, we have to register this one to Nagios main configuration file here. In my case, like this. And verify this file and Nagios restart and check. Okay, let's check here. First one, in my case, this one. So this one has IP address like this 192.168.85, and So now I'm staying here. Please, this file, web server main the configuration file. Okay, first check the module. In my case, the line number 178. So here, status module. Okay, and after that, so this one, line number 228. So extend the status on. Okay, and after that, okay, line number 921 here, locations, server status. Then this module will supply the server's status to Nagios. So here, please check the access list. In my case, the 192.168.8.6 will be the Nagios server. So the Apache web server will supply the information to this IP address, mean the Nagios web server, Nagios the monitoring server. Okay, and after that, the service HTTP will start. Okay, then let's go to the Nagios server. Okay, so here let's go USR library Nagios plugins. Okay, and after that, contributions. So please check Apache. In my case, IP address 192.168.85. So now this one is getting the information from web servers. Okay, and after that, etc Nagios object. Okay, here command. Okay, then let's check the Apache web servers. So in my case, I already the registers. Okay, line number. In my case, the line number, the 151. So command line, command name, check HTTP status. The command line here using this plugin, the check Apache status PL like this. Okay, and after that. Okay, in my case, I copy this one, or I am using this one, web server dot configuration file here. Okay. So here we have to define the host name here. In my case, the web server, and the IP address will be 192.168.8.5. Okay, and after that, the service here. Okay, about this one. Okay, in my case here, the check the HTTP status. So in my case here, W mean the warning message, and the C mean the critical. So maybe the load web server, so the load will if the reach the 30%, then warning message, and the reach to 15%, then will be the critical message will send. Okay, then I complete the configuration about the web server, and after that, here Nagios. So here, please check in my case the line number 44, object web server configuration. Okay, then in my case, I'm staying here, and after that, Nagios, and verify the main configuration file like this. So here, no warning and no errors. Okay, and after the service, Nagios to restart. And service web server as well. Okay, then the checked. First one, tactical here, and the host, and in my case, the web server. So now host status off, and this host is sending the information for the web servers, especially the here. Okay, if you want to get the latest information or data from web server, then here, okay, the commit done, schedule again, commit done. Then this one will send the latest informations. Okay, then how about the service here for the web server? Okay, Apache load and the website checking for both. Here, so let's check the web servers. So in my case, here is okay. And if this one the reach the 15% load average, the load, then this one will send the here you can see here the critical not okay. Okay, so now this Nagios is collecting or getting the information or data from the web server from, in my case, here. So if we want to see some of the problems about the services or host, so in my case now does not have or there is no the service or host the problems. Okay, then let's go back to, so far I explained how to configure the Cisco routers and web servers using Nagios. Okay, in next video I will explain the how to install Nagios Graph, and after that the NDO utils with MySQL. Okay, thank you for watching this and see you next video.